not see what I cooked last night?
No, I didn't actually.
Not dropping with either beacon here kind of sucks. For those that don't know, tree beacon obviously spawns back here in the little elbow. There is also a beacon that drops here, so we typically grab one of the two. Very easy to do with crypto, very time efficient. Unfortunately, no beacon. That's actually really fucking unlucky. Liquid IGL, at the moment, the macro caller is nocturnal. He does most of the rotations, calls most of where we want to play. I like Albralelie being like in the heat of the moment micro caller. We're still kind of figuring that out as we get into the weekend towards ALGS. We're trying to find the fine line between both of them, because I think Mac is an insanely fucking smart player. I also think Nock is also an insanely smart player, and I think both of like the way we play with Mac, like our playstyle and Mac's playstyle, are very, very similar. But I think that when it comes to shot calling, the most troublesome area of shot calling is talking about when shit hits the fan, right? Who do you listen to? So we're currently working through that. For the time being, I personally really like Mac on it. Mac is very quickly and very, very, very sharp on calling things out immediately. Doesn't stumble, immediately knows what to do when shit hits the fan. I think most players do. Most pro players know what to do when things start to turn south, but not everyone is good at articulating that very quickly, and Mac is. Which is, I think I like him for the micro collar a lot, but he is also a very smart player, so him bouncing ideas off for the macro rotations are also very good. Most teams have, I wouldn't say 2 IGLs, but most teams have 2 shot callers of some sort. Again, they're a combo of what I just kind of talked about. One person does the macro calling, one person does the micro calling. I've gotten poked fun at for being a coach in a game that people think you don't need a coach for, but like I said, I agree with most people. I don't think there are a lot of suitable coaches at the moment. I don't think you'll see more suitable coaches until players start to actually retire and not play anymore. I think coaching in this game is, I don't think there are a lot of like good coaches. There are some. I'm not saying I'm like the only one. There are definitely some good coaches, but it's too early in the scene to be like a super prosperous thing. It seems like they're walking up on a timely third party here.
Oh, Mac,
yeah. Centix, you share my Twitch wherever the hell you want to, baby. I won't say no to free marketing. But I still think, like, I still think if I were to be dropped or start competing, I think I'd be just fine still. I think I'm still a better player now than I was when I was competing. Like these.
Yep, yeah, on the low.
These VOD reviews help me out a lot too.
Wraith, I'm great. I'm jumping.
A Teenage?
Yeah, portal for me.
Teenage is always changing his fucking name.
Play underneath bridge. Care for the high ground.
Where do you want to set up at?
We can play here.
Alright, so this is a bit hairy.
Okay, come over here. Come here.
That's good. I don't know if you caught the armor swap. That like, this is actually. I'm gonna go back to it just really, really briefly because I was kind of talking over it when it was happening. But I'm actually a big fan of this when people do this. I want to do it sometimes in ranked, but people I think don't care enough to do it in ranked very quickly. But like right here, when like your teammate is like 1 fucking HP, dropping them armor and swapping is so fucking smart. I actually love it. I love that about Nock. He does that a lot. There aren't very many players that do that, but like you see Mac here gets dropped to 1 HP. It's a lot better for Nock to drop his armor, and then Nock heals the armor, and then Mac heals his HP. That's a lot less time. It's a lot faster for both of them to come back online. It's basically to get back up faster, because otherwise Mac would have to pop a bat and pop a medkit. This way Mac is only popping a medkit, Nock is only popping 2 cells. So it does take one person out briefly, but it gets both of them, it gets the team back together faster overall. I personally love this. I'm surprised more people don't do this. This is one thing I love about Nock. He's very good about doing this.
Alright. This is not.
That's awesome, Sterlak Games. I am happy to hear that, man. I'm glad you're finding value in what we're doing here.
Bar bubble's good, 100%.
Do you want to move there or stay here?
It's gonna be a death, but I'm down to commit. Honestly, I'm down to just fucking send it.
Do you think it's better? Do you think it's better?
No, I don't think it is actually.
No?
No.
Okay, then we're staying here.
Ooh, I like that.
Did you loot that body full? Cause I get that.
I actually like that a lot. That's some trust right there. Hold up. That's not a conversation Like, I haven't heard that type of conversation ever happen, I think, in a team comp. Almost every time I ever hear somebody offering something, most people will go with it just because that's what the person called, and they're like, all right, sure, let's go with it. It's a plan, let's just do it. I like that a lot from Mac asking, what do you actually think about that, you know? Because I think Nock is agreeing with it because he's just like, yeah, fuck it, let's do it to just get somewhere safe. That's typically like, because typically like the longer you wait to make a move in a game, in a competitive game like Apex, or a competitive BR rather, like Apex, the longer you wait to make a move, the more likely you are to lose the spot that you want to get. So it's all about being very, very quick. So Nock is basically agreeing here because he's like, that's a plan. Max sees a plan, let's just go with it. That's what most people will do in this situation. I like that Mac actually took time to ask him, but do you actually think that's what we should do? I have actually never heard that team dialogue happen until right now. Not just with my team, but with any team. Like I said, most teams are like, yo, do you think we should do this? Almost everybody will be like, yeah. Or no. Sometimes they do just say no. Like just no when we chill. But I like that Mac actually stopped to ask him, do you actually think that's a good idea?
Yeah. It's bar bubble's good, 100%.
Do you want to move there or stay here?
It's gonna be a death, but I'm down to commit. Honestly, I'm down to just fucking send it.
Do you think it's better? Do you
Yeah.
think it's better?
No.
I like that.
don't think it is actually.
No? Okay, then we're staying here.
That's some trust right there. And it takes a certain person, and I know this of my team, but it takes a certain person to be able to be told it's a bad idea and still keep going. There's a lot of people that are, I don't want to use the word fragile because it sounds kind of harsh, but they don't like being told that their idea isn't the best idea at the moment. There's a lot of players like that, and that's one of the hardest things about a team comp. I think a team that's very open about their communications and being able to tell each other like, no, I think it's a bad idea right now, and the other person being okay with that is rare a lot in team comps. But I think a lot of the best teams in the game, you will see that. Like for example, Complexity. We share Discord all the time. I've sat in on their comms before, and they are very quick to tell each other, no, that's a bad idea, and the other person's okay with that. There's a lot of people that aren't like that. That they might like go with the flow, but they might get a little bit upset, and that might build up over time over the course of a tournament.
I didn't want to get that Mastiff.
I've seen it a lot. I was asking why a right question there, or should I do it in hindsight? It depends. If you don't have to make a move, like right here, Team Liquid's not hard pressed to make a move here. You know, they can chill a little bit and kind of gather what's going on, and make a more informed move. In this type of scenario, no, you don't have to move.
Back down. We should probably go there for safety's sake.
Now, if you're about to fucking die, then yeah, you should not stop to ask if that's a good idea.
I mean, we can chill here, but I'm just worried about the team above us immediately.
Yeah. So we only see one team over there. Right? So we can always take a spot later. We don't need to move right now.
I think if it pulls hard down on third zone, we just go down there immediately.
I agree.
Yeah.
Watch out, they're starting to shoot at us.
Yep. You're perfect. LS over here, Thomas.
I got him.
Do you need to scout up here, Mac?
Go down, Andy. Stay back.
Okay.
You can, like, if you want to watch my left,
Yeah.
you can.
I'm just gonna go skybox.
Can you see what they're doing in here? I don't have a lot of ammo to
You might EMP them or no?
No. Just look and see what they're doing.
No, I can't see anything. Well, I mean, I can gamble my EMP.
Look through the windows.
Oh yeah, true. I only see one team in God spot.
Like, I don't know if they're still in there or if they left through the east. It was a Gibby team. But I haven't seen them in a while.
They're gone. All gone. 100%.
Gone? Okay, I'm gonna check bodies then.
Scouting for you.
Or scout site.
Awesome to hear native language. Yeah, I don't like to do it too much because I don't want to like.
Wait, they're here.
They're here? What? I didn't see anything.
I'm a little afraid of talking too much
Okay,
in Bosnian
I must have
because
been seeing the armor drops and just thinking everything was gone.
I don't know.
Bad on that.
I like to keep it all English. I don't want to alienate, obviously all my English speakers out there. I'll browse it out every now and then just so people know I ain't no fake bitch.
Good? Question mark? Yeah. Almost nearly got you killed.
And then move.
Yeah.
No chance I die.
So never say never when we have controllers 24/7 in our lobbies.
Be really careful about this.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna speed it up here. I'm gonna speed it up probably until I doubt anything is gonna happen until the next zone reveals.
There's a wraith rolling off.
We'll speed it up.
They're going to this building.
See, like, dude, this is why I fucking love crypto. God, dude, like, just the amount of information you get when you're not like when you don't need to like sit around poking at people infinitely. The amount of information you get is so invaluable. Like, yes, from this position you could see obviously rates TPing and whatnot, but look how much you could fucking see, man. Like, especially in the spot they are in right now, that little valley, like that's just not what you're gonna be fucking seeing all the time. Like, you in that little valley, you're so likely to fucking rotate blind on your next rotation. Oh, this shit, now you got so much fucking room.
This one.
Like, I'm definitely not going to be able to do Alliance because our next team VOD review is at 3 p.m. my time. So I definitely have to finish this up and then go to bed just to have enough energy to do VOD review and then my own stream as well tomorrow.
It's a full 3 minute. It's a full 3 minute. It's give me 500 raid.
I wake up whenever Dalton goes to bed. Smart man.
Yep.
That's a big fucking pool. Holy shit.
Hold north.
I like this a lot. It was on Reddit. I tweeted it, Kimura. Daniel Klein, the I think senior designer, said that is being. They didn't say exactly what's happening, but they said that buff nerf that accidentally happened is being addressed. See, look at that. You don't gotta know this fucking zone design. You just gotta have a fucking camera that's within 200 meters of the beacon, dude. Why do you think? This is why we're playing crypto. Legit. We don't give a fuck about EMP. We're literally playing him because of just zone knowledge. Or zone, just knowing where to fucking play at all times. Sorry. I just told you our fucking secret Krabby Patty formula.
I'm watching for geyser. Wait, they're resing. They just res. Yo, I got him.
But I still think crypto is really tough to actually pull off. I don't think every team is able to do it.
Yep.
Everyone's edge now.
Look at him. He fell.
If we continue to play with Mac, we are going to be a fucking deadly ass position based team because Mac also likes to play like that. So, if we again, I don't know what the future for our team is going to be. There's a lot of things in the background.
EMPing. I cracked two.
I love the placement on that drone.
Okay.
Dude, Knock has come a long way from literally yesterday. I love it. Knock's a very smart player.
Rate 60. Flushed.
Oh, such a smart remote EMP to kind of hold their back. I like that a lot. That's not a play I thought I would see tonight out of Knock. I'm gonna be honest.
There's loot right here. I'm going for it. Hella loot down here.
Yeah, Jibby's so fucking good, dude.
Three red bodies down here.
That's the interesting thing about Jibby. The more Jibbies there are, the better recon teams are. The more recon teams there are, the better Jibby is. Like, it's such a fucking balance. It's very interesting.
No. There's gold helmets here down here too. A lot of fucking loot. We need to grab this.
They're basically I guess what is it? Inversely related. I gotta get some more ammo. Please, Knock. You're giving me anxiety.
There might be homies behind.
Thank you, Tommy. I'm glad you like it. I hate hearing it, but I'm glad you like it.
I think I hear someone. We can't worry about it. We can't.
We fight for height or play low ground?
You want me to clear it out right now?
I don't know about.
Okay.
I don't think NA should play Rev. I think Rev is strong, definitely strong, but Rev is hard to make consistent, and that's why he's bad. Rev is good for pop-off games.
Right here, there's a rat. There's a lone rat.
Rev is very good for pop-off games, but he's not good for consistency.
This is really fucking risky, but I think.
You think a new map?
I'm going for that dome.
Looks fucking gorgeous. Like,
okay.
I'm excited. It looks fucking gorgeous. I'm excited to get my hands on it.
It's not gonna work, Mac. I don't think it's gonna work.
It just looks very clean too. Like on top of like vivid and like vibrant colors, it doesn't look like there's a lot of like, you know, random ass geometry kind of like bullshit like rocks and stuff like that. Not that I mind like this kind of like style. Like, it's very clean. Everything's like geometrical, like shapes and shit. Like, I'm excited, dude. It looks fantastic. I feel like season 7 is gonna be an absolute banger.
I'm looking at EMP north. We're just gonna push on north. We're gonna have to push on north. Wait, right here? Yo, right here. Go for ping. Look for the rat. Yeah, I know. It's a lone rat.
Safe on me.
Yes.
Oh,
Matt, come
he's
down.
up there.
Just come
Fuck.
down. It's safe on us. Yep.
Dude,
Right here, on ping.
crypto again, man. I love this shit. Not a lot of cryptos play like this, man. Knock has already come a long way. Like I said, from yesterday, his crypto was Papega as fuck, and it was kind of getting me a little worried. But crypto is such a hard character to play right, and I think Knock is doing such a fucking beautiful job at it.
I dropped bats if you need it. All dead. Okay. Died of lava?
Albralelie still on the train tracks away from tree. He might have been, but I don't have it. I haven't been looking at his POV clean, honestly. I don't.
Got three, all broken.
Not worried about the vehicles? No, I don't think so. I don't think it'll be that.
There's no way you guys lose that. There's no way you guys lose that.
Good
There's
shit.
no way you guys lose that.
I'm trying to catch knock at the pills. You're not gonna design. The only reason you ever caught me was because I just never thought you would ever. I never thought you would actually come over. That's the only reason you've ever fucking killed me. But after you killed me literally once, I was like, all right, I just won't do that. And you didn't catch me again. That one time at the pills that we landed when you hard contested, you just got fucking lucky and you got a weapon and I didn't. Bitch. You ever watch Text Crypto? Yeah, it's ass. Let's talk about all this shit. Let's stick to the plan here.
We can climb this.
Yeah, I do. I'm going for it now.
I think this is such a like a 5-head call to clean up the rat easily and also not have to like.
Yeah,
so the one reason this is like obviously it's a little monka shake because you know you're on the low ground, the teams on the high ground are like the big ones or the ones that don't have to worry about much. But one reason I really like this call instead of playing up there is when there's not obviously a lot of playable territory up there, which there wasn't. This call was basically to have in a zone like this, all the teams up top are going to just kill each other off, and then you basically climb up and clean up the leftovers, which is exactly what happened, which is why I really like this call. Mac did say like obviously there's a place to play up there, but a spot like this, you have to make sure if you play a spot like this, you have a way to get up. You can at least climb or you have a path or something, but
come down, it's safe on us.
This is such a smart call just because like it's so easy to secure this as the single team while everybody else up there just kills each other. Very smart call.
Yep.
This is like one of the few times low ground is actually super strong. But a lot of that obviously is circumstantial.
Died of lava? That honestly,
I have faith. I mean, that's just a really strong game. I think that this game alone shows the strength of crypto because if you're a path team, if you're a bloodhound team and you're trying to play these zones, the only beacon, the only thing that I think is a real big takeaway from this game is this game was basically brought to you by crypto. And like I'm okay with saying a lot of this stuff because I feel like, you know, people might see this and they'll be like, oh, maybe we should play crypto, because I think crypto is very fucking hard to play properly. But like think about it, this is the only beacon that's in the fucking zone, and we were probably like the only team that actually got to hit this shit multiple times.
Actually.
And we're able to play accordingly. We're probably the only team towards the end of the zone that actually knows where the zone's going. There might be a beacon over in Lava Fisher, I'm not sure actually. It doesn't look like it, but this is the strength of it, man. Why you don't need to know zones when you can play crypto, but he also is a very hard character to play. But I think this game right here shows how good he is.